Yeah, I just want to say, yeah, I know the Navajo Nation is just really struggling, and they are really near and dear to my heart. The Navajos. Uh, I do have 50 masks here. I may have. I'm gonna dig. I may have 60 masks here, so I'm gonna send those up to the Navajo. Thank you for that information on where to send them. I am going to take up today to the post office and get those sent out to them. It's not a lot, but it's something. Okay, it's something. And then Ronald up in southern Florida, I told him about it, and he is going to send some as well. Uh, he's got a lot more than I do. I guarantee it. He buys thousands of them at a time, and he's been selling them in South Florida. So he's going to send some up there and donate them as well. Um, so yeah, I'm going to try to get that done very soon today. But today, that for sure they will be going out masks up to the Navajo Nation. I don't need 50 masks. I mean, I haven't opened that pack. I waited for it took a month to get here when I ordered them. And so Ronald sent me a couple of masks, and I just keep those and use them over and over. And then he's got another mask he's sending that's made out of some different material, and then it's got an insert that you can change. So looking forward to seeing what that is. Anyway, I do have two masks here that I've been using, continue to use them. Um, and so, yeah, I'm going to thank you for that information. I was just like wanting to send them, but I didn't have the information as to where to send them to. So that was a big, big help. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that. I am going to get those sent off today. And, just wish you could do more. If I had enough medical training, I would, want to volunteer. But my medical training is doing back office, working with doctors, doing back office, running the tests, and giving the shots, running the tests, that type of thing. I don't know if that would be much help with the COVID thing or not. But anyway, I'm going to see what I can do. At least get those masks sent out. At least it is something. Hopefully, they're enough to save somebody. Even if those 50 masks just save one person from getting it, it's well worth it. It just it really does affect me. Because I have had friends up in Navajo. One person I knew, when I was living in Arizona, all of the men in her family were medicine men. In medicine men I think there's a mistaken notion about them. Each one has their own speciality that they do. And so I have been up on the reservation up there and had ceremonies and stuff done. Because I had, the kundalini, they call it the lightning sickness. And so I have gone in, and I think it really did help to stabilize things for me. So I have a lot of gratitude, for them. And then, like I said, they're very near and dear to my heart. And so, yeah, I need to get those up there and get those out to them today. And Gallup is my place that I go, when I want to buy things. I always go to Gallup. So to hear that it is closed down with all of those cases coming up, and that Trump has scammed their money again, and they were supposed to have money and they've gotten zero. This is not okay. This is not okay. Anyway, I'm going to leave this because I'm going to leave this here. Okay. And they have it so hard there on the reservation. They don't even have running water yet. Okay? They don't have decent roadways. They don't have running water. So many of them are so poor. There are no jobs, in that area for them. It's just, it just makes you beyond sad. It just tears at your heart that the people that really own this country, Native American, the indigenous, this is their land. Okay? This is their land. It's not people's land like Trump. We should be grateful that we are here instead of the horrid things they've been doing. I just wish in my heart that we'd have a Native American president and some things could get done. Some, things could be righted. It needs to be righted. Okay? It needs to be righted. I think I'm going to do, as long as I'm here, I want to do a reading and see if things will ever be made right. Will things ever be made right for the indigenous population? We could have learned so much from them. People could have learned so much of respecting the land and giving back and honoring, so many things could have been learned. And then this nation would be more stable than what it is. Broken heart again. Well, if that's not the truth. So the energy of this reading is about the broken heart. Let's see what we get. Will it ever be made right for the native population? Yeah, Trump is trying to even privatize their lands. I mean, things being held to. It could be the holding to their values. It also could be withholding money. So we'll have to do some more cards and see what this is going towards. Breathe. Will things ever be made right for the indigenous population? Resurrection. So when they have the resurrection like this, this is decent. It's an end to something and the start of something different. Breathe. resurrection. We don't want to lose all the elders because knowledge is getting lost. The younger population in the indigenous communities are not as interested in the old ways or the so much of that information which needs to be preserved. Okay. Waiting for the ship to come in, offer being made. Okay. New truth, and energy moving forward. I'll look at that. Yeah, as far as what they're holding to, okay, I would say this has to do with the traditions and stuff that are being held to, broken heart. What about the change? Okay, resurrection. Someone in power with energy, wish fulfilling, or the merchant. Money, celebration. So for the resurrection, there will come a time where someone will be in power. That's going to do the right thing. What about these hearts? Holding hope for those that are, okay, so the sword about this truth coming in, and we've got the offer, hope for those that are out in the cold now, that things will be coming more to a balance. Again, through a woman. So I'm hoping that maybe with one of these administrations, we do have a few Native American women now in the House. So it says, we need to take a breath. Things are going to come to an end the way they were, and there's going to be some resurrection, some new things coming in. There will be somebody coming in power. As far as merchant and money and celebration, so things are going to get better, be given. As far as truth, waiting for the ship to come in, offers going to be made of this hope for the those that are out for a more balanced thing. For women coming into, I think, stress for that. Let me see about that. Okay, for the energy going forward, there will be some justice. There will be some justice on a monetary level. Okay. We have some also retreat, walking away, and the tower moments for the things that have been hidden. With, again, this is the justice. So I think there's more energy with taking out those type of politicians and things like we've had that have made this so difficult as well. So I'm glad to see that there will be someone coming in. You can't heal all the broken heart for everything that's happened, but we need to get somebody in there that can make things better and to understand that the indigenous have a place here, and that the elders can teach actually some things that are well needed now to be understood by humanity in general. So these things need to be rectified fast before we lose the elder population of indigenous that have the wisdom to share, okay, that have the wisdom to share. Well, that's something I've wanted to do, and just, don't have the funds or the things to do it now, to really get a hold of the elderly and see what their wisdom is for humanity. Let's face it, those that are upwards of 90, 90 years old, 100 years old, they've seen a lot of changes, and it would be really good to get there. If you have one thing to tell humanity, what would it be? Okay, what is the most important thing that in your lifetime that you've seen, that wisdom that you can give? Okay, so we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to leave this here. Thanks for tuning in. Aho.